You know, having done these videos for as long as I have now, this is like my 8th Christmas doing this now. At a certain point, it gets kind of hard to find more Christmas movies, you know what I mean? Like, sure, I could just watch every Hallmark Channel movie that comes out, but I got enough brain damage, okay? I'm barely hanging on as it is. Which brings me to the 2012 DreamWorks movie that almost bankrupted the entire company, Rise of the Guardians. I've never seen or really heard much about this movie itself, but I do remember, like, early Tumblr when every girl was obsessed with Jack Frost. Like, for those of you too young to remember, like, you have no idea. And then a year after this movie came out, Disney released Frozen, and oh my goodness, the tweens were out in full force, I tell you what. I wasn't even on Tumblr, but like if you were on the internet at all during this time, you could not avoid it. But so, Rise of the Guardians. It's one of those movies that like no one ever talks about anymore. Executive produced by Guillermo del Toro, of all people. And like, it's vaguely a Christmas movie, right? The only Christmas movie I've done this year so far is like the Jonas Brothers one, so please give me anything else. So come along, kids, let's take a walk.
Darkness. That's the first thing I remember.
Yeah, you and everybody else born post 9/11. And also, going through security at the airport used to be quick and easy. Whoa! So this is Jack. One day, Jack just kind of rises from this icy lake and he finds a staff that gives him ice powers, apparently. And he learns pretty quick that for some reason, he's a ghost that no one can see.
Why I was there and what I was meant to do, that I've never known. And a part of me wonders if I ever will. My name is Jack Frost. How do I know that? The moon told me so.
Oh, you're hearing things from the moon, huh? Speaking of Tumblr girls. So after communing with the moon, it told me that in a past life, you and I were supposed to be married, but you were burned as a witch. And now we'll always find each other in every life until we can finally be together. Uh-huh. I gotta get off these dating apps. And so Jack and his ice powers just kind of exist for the next 300 years. So we skip ahead to modern day. We cut over to the North Pole. We see Santa Claus doing something, I assume.
How many times have I told you to not?
What's that? Timmy fell down the well. So Santa goes to check on his giant computer globe thing and he sees a weird shadow fly away at the last second. Now Santa knows what this means, okay? So he has to call together all the Guardians to tell them that something ain't right.
My fellow Guardians, it is our job to watch over the children of the world. And so I've called us all here for one reason and one reason only. The children are in danger.
Yeah, I'll say, you ain't kidding. You seen the kind of stuff they're watching on the internet these days?
I have two sides.
Sure, cowboy. Sure, 上道.
Lord, I am ready. Take me in your arms. So these are the guardians of the children or something like that. We have Santa Claus. We have the Easter Bunny, who's a sassy Australian guy. How quirky. And then there's Mr. Sandman, every kid's favorite, and this thing.
Wait, it's her first tooth. Have you ever seen a more adorable lateral incisor in all of your life? Look how she flossed!
Wait, I'm sorry, with this is a tooth fairy? This dude? You could have given me 1,000 years. I never would have guessed any of this. This was a heck of a choice, I'll tell you that. So the shadow thing that Santa saw earlier is actually called pitch black. And this guy being back is like a bad thing, I assume, based on context clues.
It is Pitch. What must we do? He's chosen a new guardian.
What?
Now this brings us back to Jack Frost, who spent the last 300 years just being a dude, you know? No one can see him, he has magic ice powers, he lives forever anyway, so why not mess around a little bit?
Who's Jack Frost?
No one, honey. It's just an expression.
Hey, who's Jack Frost?
Okay, who threw that?
Well, it wasn't Bigfoot, kiddo.
Well, it wasn't Bigfoot, fellow. Oh, we got quirky one-liners. Oh, I'm so excited for more of this. Okay, let's go. I'm ready for you. Do your worst.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah!
Whoa! Did you guys see that?
You know, one thing you learn real quick about this movie is like it has some crazy ADHD going on. Like every 5 minutes there's some kind of wackadoo action scene and everything's just jingling those keys in front of kids' faces like so much. So as much fun as Jack has doing all this, he's actually rather sad because all the kids love the guardians who give them stuff. Santa Claus, the Easter Bunny. You know, the Tooth Fairy gives them money for their teeth, which is a weird business model, but sure, whatever. But none of the kids know that Jack Frost exists and like he doesn't have his own holiday or anything.
If there's something I'm doing wrong, can you just tell me what it is? Because I've tried everything, and no one ever sees me.
So that night, Pitch Black shows up again and starts giving kids nightmares to counteract the effects of Sandman giving kids normal dreams. You know, like when you find out you're failing a class that you never went to, or you're trying to find the right classroom, but you never can.
Don't look at me like that, old friend. You must have known this day would come. My nightmares are finally ready.
Yeah, so apparently Pitch Black's ultimate goal is that he wants to fight the moon, as you do. While this is going on, the Easter Bunny shows up and kidnaps Jack to take him all the way to the North Pole to talk to Santa about becoming a guardian. But you see, because of everything I just said, Jack's not really buddy-buddy with any of these people. You know, Jack's kind of got some real nice guy energy going on here. Psh, yeah, whatever. People only like you because you're tall and have a six-pack.
Hey, anyone want to tell me why I'm here? I must have done something really bad to get you four together. Wait, am I on the naughty list?
Because now you are guardian.
So here's the setup of the movie. Pitch Black is like the longtime rival villain dude guy who's trying to make all the kids in the world stop believing in happy stuff and fill them with anxiety and dread and depression and no hope for the future. So it turns out really all you had to do was invent social media this whole time. But so this globe thing shows every kid in the world who believes in the Guardians. Apparently Madagascar is like 80% children.
What makes you think I want to be a guardian? This is all very flattering, but, you don't want me.
You know what I think? I think we just dodged a bullet. I mean, what's this clown know about bringing joy to children anyway?
You ever hear of a snow day? Kids like what I do, but none of them believe in you.
Oh, if only you guys knew just how much fanfic there is of this dude right here. Do you have any idea how many relatably pretty but not too pretty loner girls you fall in love with when you see them through a window one night? So Santa takes Jack aside and wants to talk to him about being a guardian and how there's a lot more to it than just giving kids stuff.
What is your center? If Man and Moon chose you to be a guardian, you must have something very special inside. This is how you see me. But if you get to know me a little,
You are downright jolly.
I'm also mysterious.
This is like everyone's dating app profile where they're like desperately trying to convince you that they're actually not the most boring basic human you've ever met in your life. Like girls always complain about guys' profiles on dating apps, but like I think we got a bit of a glass house situation going on here, okay? Because you ladies are not bringing your best. Now right that moment there's an emergency at the Tooth Palace, which is where the Tooth Fairy lives in case you didn't know. And so they rush over there, but in the end, Pitch Black steals all the teeth from all the kids since the dawn of time.
Pitch! You have got 30 seconds to return my fairies.
Oh, you stick a quarter under my pillow.
Why are you doing this?
Maybe I want what you have. To be believed in.
Well, my dude, you're in luck because the darkness is about all we have now. But so, because he took all the teeth away, the Tooth Fairy's not able to exchange them for fair market value, and now kids are waking up and realizing the Tooth Fairy isn't even real.
Children are waking up and realizing the Tooth Fairy never came.
It's such a little thing.
But to a child.
What's going on?
Which, you know, always brings into question, like, what about the adults, though? Like, money shows up under the kids' pillows, presents show up in the middle of the night that no one bought. Like, you'd think the adults in this world would have, like, shrines set up to these gods like Helga from Hey Arnold, you know what I'm saying? Now, one other piece of lore we find out is that there's actually a good reason why the Tooth Fairy collects teeth, and not just because she's a total weirdo, okay?
It's not the teeth he wanted. It's the memories inside them.
What do you mean?
That's why we collect the teeth, Jack. They hold the most important memories of childhood.
And this tooth is the first time you ever saw a Girls Gone Wild commercial at 1 o'clock in the morning. And all these teeth are from all those times when you saw a movie in theaters and then completely changed your whole personality for a couple weeks.
Yours too.
My memories?
From when you were young, before you became Jack Frost.
Are you saying I had a life before that? With a home and a family?
You really don't remember?
Now this changes everything because Jack always thought he was just birthed from the cold darkness, like me. But turns out he actually used to just be a regular kid, you know, just open mouth coughing in everyone's face. And if he can get his baby teeth back from pitch black, he could totally remember who he was and how he turned into one of like 4 dudes that made every girl figure out real quick what they're into. You know, I can totally see how girls went from like this dude to K-pop guys now. It's like how preteen me was really into tomboyish, hot-headed girls with attitude problems. And now I'm into, well, okay, you know, I didn't actually get very far.
The children. We're too late.
No! No! We will collect the teeth!
What?
We get teeth. Children keep believing in you.
So everyone bands together to use their various time dilation powers to do the tooth fairy stuff for all the rest of the kids who like haven't woken up yet, because the more kids who believe in the darkness, the stronger said darkness will become. And everything actually goes pretty well until they get to the last kid who wakes up and sees them standing there.
Oh no.
Santa Claus. The Easter Bunny? Sandman. The Tooth Fairy. I knew you'd come. Surprise!
Wait, I'm sorry. Wait, I gotta call shenanigans, okay? Like Santa Claus? Sure. Easter Bunny? Wouldn't have been my first guess, but you know, I would've got there eventually. But there ain't no way this kid's looking at this and being like, ah, yes, Tooth Fairy. Like, no, my dude, this is just that super gay peacock from Barbie Island Princess, okay? You can't fool me. Also, like, what kid's gonna recognize Sandman? Like, this kid would've woken up and just been like, Danny DeVito? So they all try to put this kid back to sleep, but would you believe there's some zany antics that ensue, and they put themselves to sleep instead. You know, okay, so 2012 is still pretty early for CG movies, and like nothing can prepare you for the hair physics on this kid's little sister. like wait, like what is happening? What is this? How is this? What is going on right now? Now, Jack was also not put to sleep for some reason, so he goes off to find pitch black so he can get back his baby teeth memories.
Frost? You know, for a neutral party, you spend an awful lot of time with those weirdos. This isn't your fight, Jack.
You made it my fight when you stole those teeth.
Teeth? Why do you care about the teeth?
But while he's trying to do this, Pitch Black is able to continuously thwart all the Guardians' plans to like keep the children believing in magic. Like he steals all the baby teeth and then he destroys all the Easter eggs, and just everything kids are looking forward to is now fraught with darkness. Because, you know, these are your only 2 options, right? Like you either believe in Santa or you listen to Linkin Park and Simple Plan on repeat for the rest of your life. And the whole time, Pitch Black is trying to use Jack's insecurities against him.
Don't be afraid, Jack. I'm not gonna hurt you.
I'm not afraid of you.
But you are afraid of something.
You think so, huh?
I know so. People's greatest fears. Yours is that no one will ever believe in you.
Oh yeah, that's what you think. My biggest fear is actually a spider with laser guns. So just skipping ahead a little bit here, Pitch Black gives Jack his teeth back, but he also breaks his staff in half, hip hop, thereby ridding him of all of his powers. And so, with nothing else to do, Jack opens his teeth box, or whatever this is, and finally remembers the truth.
It's okay. It's okay.
And so seeing all this gives Jack all of his motivation back for some reason. He fixes the staff in about 4 seconds. Turns out this all meant nothing. And he goes to find the last kid that he knows will believe in magic, which is the kid who literally saw them all standing there in his bedroom. Kinda goes against the whole idea of believing, you know, since he like literally saw them. But sure, fine.
Can you see me? He sees me.
What about the Easter Bunny and the Tooth Fairy? Like, I mean, what about...
Real. Every one of us is real.
Amy, who are you talking to?
Jack Frost?
Okay.
Like, I love how this kid's mom is just so over everything. Hey, Jamie, who you talking to? Jack Frost. Okay. Honey, we've waited long enough. I think it's time. So Jack and this kid go around to all the kids' friends and like wakes them up, and then he's like, hey, magic's real or whatever. And they're like, oh, word? And they gather all these kids together. But by this point, there's only a few kids left in the world who still believe in magic. And so all the other Guardians are too weak to use their powers, except Jack, for some reason.
Jack. I'm scared.
I'm scared.
I know. We're gonna have a little fun instead. That's it. That's my center.
Wait, I'm sorry. Hold on. So you're special because You like fun? This is like those dating app profiles I see sometimes where girls are like, I'm Stacy, age 32, and I like to have fun. No freaking duh! And so in the end, everyone's able to band together and stop the darkness. And Pitch Black is taken away by his own fear and locked in his darkness chamber forever. And so the day is saved, quite literally by the power of friendship and a positive attitude. This brings us to the end of the movie where Jack is officially inducted into the guardianhoodship, and now he has to spend all of his time putting up with these kids forever.
My name is Jack Frost, and I'm a guardian. How do I know that? Because the moon told me so. So when the moon tells you something, believe it.
Okay, Jack, you know what? Fine, I'll give it a try. Big booty goth girls. You know, there's something like so Kingdom Hearts about this movie. Like, Jack is totally a member of Organization 13. They're fighting in the sky, flying around. This dude's got a giant scythe. Like, you know what I'm saying? I will say, though, the basic premise of this movie is pretty cool. Like, having all the childhood characters basically be Sora, Donald, and Goofy fighting off the darkness. Like, this is actually a pretty cool setup, but the movie bombed so bad at the box office that DreamWorks ended up firing like 350 people, and this franchise never went anywhere. Which is too bad, really, because, like, there's a lot of potential here. Hey everybody, thanks for watching this video. If you liked it, please watch another one, because that's how the algorithm works. So click on this one that's being recommended to you right now, right here on the screen. It actually helps a lot if you do that, because like that's how YouTube knows that my videos are worth caring about. And hey, if you want to say hi, send me an email at alexmeyersfanmail@gmail.com. Anyway, hope I made your day a little bit better, and I'll see you all next time.